With Among Us and Overwatch announcing their own animated shows, when is Fortnite finally going to take a plunge to create an animated TV show? Because I think we could all agree that Fortnite has a really good foundation and storyline elements to create a really good TV show, in my opinion.
Cross all realities.
Signatures triangulated and defined. Execute.
This better work.
Brace yourselves! The last reality is at hand!
I would love Fortnite to begin their journey to create an animated TV show, and strange enough, they have already began a journey, and it ended in complete failure.
Was simply a legend. A story for weary soldiers to frighten the fresh recruits.
It seems like Fortnite wants to completely forget about this ever even happening. I was really excited about this announcement that we were getting backstories to 3 Fortnite crew skins, Midas's first shadows. And the first one was really well animated, and it was voiced by Matthew Mercer as Midas. But then this is where it stopped. The second skin would be Chaos Origins, and that was just a normal sort of Fortnite-esque trailer in terms of they got sort of gameplay of it. So basically they ventured into replay mode, and by the time the third and final skin came out, it was non-existent. Donald Mustard recently commented on the chance of a Fortnite film. I want to do stuff that always feels authentic, and it's a great story, so it's not something we're currently working on right now. I'm not going to say it would never happen. In fact, I know exactly how I want to do the Fortnite whatever. I know exactly the story I'd want to, but it's not the focus right now. I don't have time. A Fortnite film would be so cool, and maybe we even already know the directors for it, because if you remember Zero Crisis, the trailer was actually directed by the Russo brothers, and also Epic Games owns a percentage of the Russo brothers production company, AGBO, so it's pretty likely. As we know, Fortnite doesn't have a TV show or film as of yet, but there is another way that Fortnite gets its storyline out, apart from the obvious gameplay and trailers and of course events. It's comic books, and the vast majority of them have gone down pretty well. But Fortnite is not the only game Donald Mustard has been behind. There's also Infinity Blade that has 2 novels. So are we really that far from a Fortnite movie or Fortnite TV show? An argument I always hear that we're quite far away is the Fortnite storyline in-game actually has to finish before we do a movie or TV show, or it will confuse the audience. And honestly, I believe if that is the case, then why? But it's the biggest load of nonsense ever. The Fortnite storyline for the majority revolves around the 0 point and reality 0, the island itself, and of course then they bring the characters in. But you forget Fortnite has a massive omniverse of endless realities and endless possibilities. They can draw from any of the 1,000 or so skins they have and create a story. And we probably have the possibility of prequels. That's a bit of a tongue twister, like finding out how the imagined order came to be, how they arrived to reality 0, the 7, but of course I understand that will probably be all explained in game, so I can see why they wouldn't touch on it. But the one I always like to think could be a great idea for a TV show is Agent Jonesy. Now at some point he seemed to be a top recruiter for the imagined order. When he obviously got the Hunters in Chapter 2 Season 5, I presume he probably got people into the loop as well. He picked the best. Geno wants a perfect reality, so I presume his recruiters will get the best people for the loop. And he could travel to these really cool realities and be introduced to the thousands of characters we already know from their original realities. For example, The Adventures of Jonesy, a 6-part series, and each episode will focus on a different reality and a different character, which of course we would have already been introduced to because we have thousands of characters to pick from. Or indeed, for the sake of the series, they can introduce us to new characters and then bring them out in the item shop and make a big thing about it. Like, make sure you watch an episode 1 because there will be a QR code to unlock this new skin. So yeah, each episode Jones will go to a new reality and we will get introduced to a character he has to recruit into the loop. So as an example, episode 1 can involve the Renegade Raider. The reason why I say the Renegade Raider is during the 0 Point comics, we actually catch a glimpse of her reality. And she appears to obviously be a pilot. And another really cool dynamic I like to think of is we actually recently got her sister. So with Jones Renegade Raider and her sister, that's a really cool idea for an episode in my opinion. And Jones travelling around the Omniverse collecting loopers or hunters is a really cool concept as well. But that's how a Fortnite series could look like, and it's how one could look like if you don't need to mention Reality Zero because you don't want to confuse the situation with the main storyline. And if we can use the normal storyline and venture into prequels, maybe we can finally find out what happened to the Fox clan in that weird Twitter conversation a few years ago. So maybe there isn't a Fortnite film coming in 2024, or there isn't a TV show coming to Netflix soon. But there is a rumoured comic, so we might have that, so we will have something in terms of extra storyline and lore content that isn't the main game. But which Fortnite season would you have turned into a TV show? So you would dive a lot more into the lore of that season and learn more about the characters. And chat, I thought I had one in my head, now I've got about 6. First was Chapter 2 Season 6, with the whole Spire and the Spire cult and the Foundation and what was Jonesy doing, how did he imagine all to catch him? And then I thought, well, Chapter 2 Season 7, the last reality coming, Sloan, then Chapter 2 Season 8, but then Chapter 2 Season 2 with Midas the device, and what was going on with the background with Shadow and Ghost. So a load of cool stuff in there. Guys, if you did enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're on road to 10k, so hit that subscribe button. It's been your boy Mr. JLY. It's next time, bye bye.